Hey everybody, happy Sunday. It's Sunday. Let me tell you, memories galore. I have music playing in the background, but what I'm going to do right now is I am going to, I don't want you to hear it and I don't want it to be taken off. So let me just turn this down. Okay, all right, that should be good. That should be good. I'm back. Just in the midst of doing some gathering up little stuff for my Florida trip, and I would like to just show some things. I'm managing to take one of these Dollar Tree little bags. I bought a load of these when they were $1, not $1.25. Although I haven't seen them since the price went up. But these are really cute, see-through bag, just to have like my little toiletries. Last week, as you know, I purchased a whole bunch of the hair accessories from Primark. So I gathered up what I wanted to take with me. And these are just some of the barrettes, those little clips that I like that I showed in my last video. Always take plenty of aspirins with you. I have plenty of Advils and Tylenols together. So I just put these in a little bottle. And that should be pretty good. I don't think anybody would be taking too much Tylenol, but anyhow, just, you know, in case we get a headache. Mostly I get a headache now from the sun, although it's been like a month. Usually with the Graves' disease and like if I don't get proper sleep, and like if I'm just tired or if I'm stressed out in general, I usually get a headache. Knock wood. Knock wood. I have not had a headache in over a month. So I've been getting good sleep. I've been just patient about everything, I guess. I purchased also this brush from Dollar Tree, which is cute. I like this. It's $1.25. But you know what? I like to take a hairbrush with me, even though I'm going to be pinning it back and up and over and, you know, and just getting rid of it completely. You know, I still like to run something through my hair, especially after you wash it and everything. So that's going to be like these things. I have, I bought so many of these. I have these in every Loungefly bag that I own. I swear I do. When I bought about 10 of these a week, I was just sticking them in every bag. So I have the Utterly Smooth. I don't like to take any fancy lotions with me or anything. I just want plain, this is good. It's just plain. There's really no nut scent to it. Also from Primark, I purchased these last year, but they're still good because these are brand new. Just little lip balms, just nothing fancy, because you know why? I don't like to attract bugs. And this is the PS Cranberry. I think you saw me do a little review on these, and this is the PS Blueberry. Oh, I love that sound it makes. It's so cute. And these are just them. They're just regular lip balms. They do have a slight scent to them, but you don't taste anything. So it's not that kind of a grape. No, it's not like that at all. So they're very smooth. They leave your lips moisturizing. So, and this one's a flat one, and I don't know why that's a flat one and the other one has a shape to it, but it doesn't matter. They do smell, but they don't, the scent isn't strong and it doesn't linger and you can't taste it. So it's not really that fun. So I like to put those in my front here. And this probably will actually wind up going on the plane with me. I do like to take something, maybe not that much, but I do like to take something. From Sunshine Boutique, you know how much of the stuff that I actually purchased. And, you know, it's been wonderful. And she's getting ready now for my merchandise, my seller. She's getting ready, hopefully, to go on vacation soon, take her kids on vacation. But, yeah, she still sells stuff. But the paparazzi is no more. I think she's selling stuff now for $1 each. If any. I don't think there's anything at all. So, because I haven't really heard anything. So that's fine. So, you know, like last year, the year before, I had purchased many things for her, but at least now going on a trip that I will actually be able to use what I purchased, like these hair bands, you know, because I have hair now. And this is cute. I like to bring, I don't want, you know, I'm trying not to have change in the bottom of my bag, especially in the bottom of a fanny pack. And you know darn well when you're searching for change, let's say it's $7.02, and you don't want to break $1 for 2 cents, you want to give the $7.02, you want to give the 2 cents. So now I'm digging in the bottom of my fanny pack. It's like really annoying. I just take my little change purse with me. I'm going to be taking, I think this is the one I'm only going to take, and it's, I like this because it says you are unique. And I think Sunshine Boutique last year was selling these for $1 each, and I grabbed one. So now at least I will be able to use it. And now put my change in there. This way all I got to do is take out the damn change purse and search for that. I noticed on Shop Disney, they do have some Loungefly bags. They do have, here we go, the Castle 50th anniversary. Now that is the sketch, the beautiful painting-like castle, the white bag. I was never for this one to begin with. So that's why I'm not going crazy for that, but it is up there. Then they have the Walt Disney World Retro 50th anniversary, that black and white bag. You have the black and white Loungefly with the detachable small, I think it's a smaller, I want to say fanny pack. That's up there now for $95. So the other bag is for $85. So I'm just letting you know. The blue 50th that we have, the original blue, they still don't have. So I just thought that would have been popping up, but no, it's not popping up. So I'm already like, you know, mentally shopping in my head of the things that I am not going to get. Because, you know, when you have a store like Primark, I say to myself, and I've been saying this not just to convince because I don't take much convincing at all. I don't like to do that. When I know I don't want to do something, I'm not going to do it. The stuff that I buy at Primark, the stuff that I see at Primark, and just the Disney, you know, the Disney merchandise, I should have my hands cut off if I purchase anything with cash down there. The only thing that I'm looking for is possible popcorn buckets. Now, I know the Figment is out. Forget it, he's out. I mean, God forbid, why would they have him celebrating still that long? Because he was only for the Flower and Garden Festival. Yeah, that's all cute. But, you know, there's many other people that go down there that would enjoy having a Figment popcorn bucket. And no, I'm not spending $130 for them on eBay. Because that's like, the cheapest I've seen it was $85 on eBay. I've been looking. Not, I didn't buy it, but I've been looking. So I like to know what I'm up against ahead of time down there. I watch other people's YouTube videos. I go shop, you know, when they walk through the stores and stuff, you know, they go shopping and stuff. And, you know, they tell you everything they have. And that's how I mentally shop. So I'm going, well, I don't want that. Nope, that's it. Nope, that's not going to happen. You know, things like that. I am interested in the drinking mugs, the cups, you know, like the Disney Parks cups. Things like that. And the popcorn buckets. That's mainly my thing. That's my thing. It's my thing. But I said to my husband, and he started laughing. He said, yeah, I figured you were going to say that. I said, boy, I'm going to tell you something. I'm just being honest with you. When I go down there, I am going to miss Primark up here so bad. I'm going to be wondering every day, do they have any new merchandise? I wonder if they got any new Disney bags in it. But meanwhile, I'm supposed to be down in the most magical place. Yeah. Anyhow. I do know that I have seen that they have Apple Watch bands. I have to check those out because I looked on Shop Disney. Now, when I also look on Shop Disney, the prices are like $35.99. Not that bad for an Apple Watch band, I'll be honest with you. However, I go for quality, style, and I also, before anything, I read the reviews. And so far, some of them, if you look at the stars underneath the product on Shop Disney, you click on that, it'll show you the reviews. Almost, and I have to laugh at this, almost all of the merchandise at Shop Disney has bad feedbacks. The majority of things have bad feedbacks. Years ago, you didn't really see any of that. And that's the God's honest truth. You really didn't see any. And then you want to go back to the 90s with the Disney catalog, the actual Disney store catalog that I used to get in the mail. I mean, you've seen on my past YouTube videos about the clothing. I still have Disney clothing from those catalogs and the actual Disney stores that I used to shop. And when I was a cast member for, you know, for seasonal, I used to get my 20% off, and, you know, that was material. And I showed you that. So if you guys could backtrack on all that stuff. Anyway, so like I said, the watch batteries, the Apple Watch bands. I purchased watch bands from Primark, and this is one of them for my Apple Watch. And these are, ladies and gentlemen, drum roll, $5.99. Okay, you can't go wrong. This one was $5.99. Now, the only thing I will say is this is the original watch band that I had picked out with my Apple Watch. My husband purchased it for, it's kind of like a greenish, yeah, you'll see it there. It's kind of like a greenish. Now, you can either have a small to medium or a medium to large. And this one here is a medium to large, which means that the band is actually longer, and you will see that. So this is a small medium, this is a medium to large. And this, the size here is a 38 watch. My husband, I think, has the 42. I was looking for the 42, because I like big watches and everything. I mean, my Invicta watch, forget it, I love that watch. But anyhow, this is the small to medium, and this is the medium to large. So you got to keep that in mind also, and you'll see how long of the length. I mean, I like the long length, yes I do, you know. And this here is the standard, is it? Yes, this is the standard. This always comes in a standard size. But if you want a longer one. Now, I had to laugh because, again, Primark. I purchased this one months and months ago. I think this was last year. I purchased this also at Primark. And this is this watch battery. And I think I keep saying watch battery, watch band. And I think I showed you this one. This is cute. Again, they only had small to medium, but it fits my wrist, so it doesn't really matter. I have a tiny wrist anyway, skinny. So that's this. Not realizing that when I did purchase this, it matches the bag. It was hysterical. It's hysterical. It really is. I went, oh my God, wait a minute. I've seen this pattern before. You certainly did. So I figured that was so cool. And this is also, you know, a Primark bag. I did a review on that months and months and months ago. So anyway, on that. Now, I'm getting my camera equipment ready as well. But then again, I went down memory lane, and I decided to pull out my original camera. No film, of course, but my original camera, which was my very, very first camera. Now, I've been into photography since the age of 8. I believe this camera is 1984, 1985. I do have the original receipt. I want to say it's from 1985, 1986. I'm going to give myself extra, but I think it rolls back a little bit more. Let's see, I've been with my husband since 1983. Not as a husband, but boyfriend, and I didn't marry him until 1998. I got engaged in 1986. Right. Yes, you do the math. Anyway, not to throw numbers at you, but this is my original Yashica camera. It feels so weird comparing to the cameras of today. And it is wild. I do have, this was the standard lens that came with it, my aperture, you know, you adjust your aperture. This is all manual, by the way. We didn't have any automatics back then. And I originally was looking for a camera, talked to a lot of people who own cameras, my father-in-law especially, because he used to do his own photography. My father-in-law, he used to develop his own film, and my father-in-law used to develop his own slides. As a matter of fact, he showed me how to develop slides. And I can tell you, I hate slides. It's just the process of it is like, how much longer? Anyway, so I'm just going down memory lane. My first camera that I really, really wanted was a Pentax. P-E-N-T-A-X, Pentax. And I don't even think they have those anymore, Pentax. So we were suggested that we go down to a store called My Bro Camera. Now, this is in New York City here in Manhattan. It was way down, I think, 36th Street. As a matter of fact, I still have the original bill of sale. I keep everything, especially for this. Those are my memories. And I wanted to move up to that camera. So Mr. Mybro himself, the owner, and his wife. Nice little, at that point, they were up there. They were about maybe 70, in their late 60s, early 70s. I want to say, maybe mid-70s, it doesn't matter. I explained, Mr. Mybro says, you know, what are you here for? I says, I'm here. I says, I would like to purchase my very first professional camera. He says, have you ever used cameras before? I said, of course. I said, I've been into photography since the age of 8, blah, blah, blah. He says, wow, okay. Okay. He says, what are you looking for? And I says, I was interested in a Pentax. And his wife is standing next to him, and he says, he whispered something to her. She said, you sure? He says, yeah. He turns to me, and I'm on the other side of the counter with my then boyfriend, now husband. And he says to me, I'm going to make some suggestions to you. He says, I'm gonna let you see something, and if you really don't like this, then I'll switch you over to a Pentax. He says, but Pentax, the way those cameras were made for that time in the 80s, they're mostly made of plastic. He says, but I will show you one if you really want to see it after I suggest this, what I want to show you. So his wife brings out a box. On the box, it said Yashica. They pull out this camera. I want you to know something, I never look back. He says, told you. So it's just amazing. It really is just amazing what this camera had given me many, many, many moons. Oh, look at that, nice. Many, 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 many moons. Of course, there's no film in it. Now, you know, you see the cameras of today, and like this, you have to open. Well, first of all, you put the film in it. All right, let's do this. Okay, I pop that open. Here's where my film goes. Put the film on the spindle here. You know how it goes. You know how to deal it. There's a little slit there. You put the beginning of the roll of film into the slit. Then what I usually do is I click once, and then I advance the film just to get the first part of the roll onto that spindle. Then I shut the camera. And then, you know, you're taking pictures and everything, and all that's fine. Then, you know, you're out of the pictures. Okay, fine. So then you pop, well, before you pop that open, here's real old-fashionedness. You have to open this part here, and see that little handle? You have to take it and go, so what you're doing is you're rewinding the film back into the original canister. So people used to laugh at me like that, but you know what? That's how you had to do it. And, you know, I tell you something, I learned all the numbers on here. I learned my aperture. I learned all the numbers, how wide you want that shutter to stay open to allow enough light to get in, so that you know, sometimes I didn't even have to use a flash. But that's my memories. So years later, I had a camera strap from Disney World. I wanted a camera strap. I seen these camera straps around Epcot one time, and I said, why always? So they pointed me in the direction of the camera shop. Remember the old camera shop at Epcot? Okay, fine. This happens to be this camera strap. And this camera strap's like 20 some odd years old. And it's awesome. So this camera strap was on my original camera. Years later, my husband had now this is hysterical, a 6.1 megapixel. And I want you to know something, 6.1, your cell phone has bigger megapixels now, but let me tell you something, this camera, to this day, this camera still kicks ass, and I still use it. So my mother-in-law, years later, and this camera we had for years too. Years later, my mother-in-law, I wanted to take this camera strap off of my Yashica and put it onto this Nikon. So my mother-in-law, God bless her, she worked at this for like over an hour. She says, I love challenges like this. It was a son of a biscuit. to get this camera strap off of the Yashica, being that it was on there for so many years. Okay, this is a 30-some-odd-year-old camera, ladies and gentlemen, but the strap is also 20-some-odd years old. So she worked at it, and she did it, and she got this strap on this camera. Now, in order to get this off, this strap off of the camera that I have next, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave the strap on in honor of her, and I'll be honest, I probably couldn't get this off to save my life. However, she did it so beautiful. And this is going to stay on my Nikon. This is a Nikon. Now, we have about 12 cameras. I'm not kidding you. I mean, we have Nikons that are SLR, which is a regular. This is an SLR camera too, my Yashica. And that's just a manual camera with film. And I have a load. We have a load of other Nikons that just take film. You know what? And I've always said this: if they come out with records and cassettes, and they even came out with 8-tracks again, God help us. Why can't you just Kodak? Listen to me, Fuji, anybody out there, come out with the freaking film again. I would love you for it. I would absolutely load my Yashica again and bring back the 80s all over again. So anyway, we moved up from the Yashica to the Nikon, and last year, as you remember the story, I had a family member pass away. My cousin, I was very close with him. I inherited all his last camera equipment, the last camera that he purchased, and that is a Canon Rebel. So this is I believe it's a 20 megapixel. So we went from a 6.1 megapixel to a 20. I think my husband actually has a Nikon. He has a 24 megapixel, by the way. That's his own camera. But I inherited this camera, and this is a beautiful, beautiful camera. It also has video. Well, this one also. Does this one do video also? I don't know if this one, my other my Nikon, I don't know, I'm getting screwed up. But anyway, take this, and you can, I like to flip it over, because this way I like to see what I'm doing as I'm taking the pictures. But if you don't want that, you don't want to ruin your lens, I just keep it closed. Anyway, this is the Canon EOS Rebel T5i. And I thanked him for that, you know, I really do. And God bless him from the bottom of my heart. It will be used this year. It was supposed to be used last year. It was supposed to be used for December. Actually, December 2020 it was supposed to be used. And was it? No, it was supposed to be used last year. And we didn't go last year either. So remember, I have 3 trips that were canceled. Anyhow, so I will be using that one this year. That's going to be the camera to take to Disney World. So in the meantime, I showed you all my buttons, and I found, now, I don't know if I told you this like last week, I couldn't find the my luggage locks. Found the luggage locks, found all of them. There's only 2 keys. I know there's 2 more keys, and I don't know where they are, but found the luggage locks, which is important because I didn't feel like buying another set of these on eBay. These go for like $25, and they're TSA approved. Anyway, and I didn't have them. I searched all over the place. My husband had them. So I can't get yelled at. He had them. So we found them. And I want to say that's really it on that one. For now, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Just going down memory lane here. I hope you enjoyed this video. And that's really it. Just having a nice day. The pool is open, but it's really not that hot to go into the pool. Everybody's around the pool in the sun, but, you know, I guess you stick your feet in, I guess, if you want. But the pool gets cold. It's not heated. So it gets cold on a day where it's not that hot. So right now it's about 78. I wouldn't consider that hot either. So I just figured I'd hang out here at home and do whatever I'm doing. And that's about it. And thank you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Talk to you soon. Take care. Thank you so much for liking my stuff. Thank you so much for all your interactions. Thank you so much for liking everything on Instagram with me. You know, I'm just me. All right. Talk to you soon. Have a great night. Bye-bye.